welcome to Fiction After Lunch. I'm Mindy.
I'm having a headache.
I'm having a hangover, actually.
I'm having a hangover, I'm sorry. But I'm also Sam, sometimes.
Sometimes. Not today. Maybe. Today you're hangover. Hangover
Today
Sam.
I'm hangover Sam.
Hangover Sam. Nice.
And I'm Niona.
Welcome back, Niona.
Thank you.
And today we have a nice combination of us sitting here. Because, as you already heard, Sam is having a hangover.
Hangover headache.
Hangover headache. And Niona's actually sick. You're having a cold, right?
Not sick, I think it's ill. Sick
ill.
is only when you puke.
That's true, yeah.
I will do all that so I don't puke.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm the only person who's kind of healthy. I think I'm still a little bit drunk.
Yes, you are only fine because the hangover hasn't hit you yet.
I think I'm more like resistant because my boyfriend kind of makes me a drinker. No, this sounds wrong. This sounds
a little bit wrong, yeah.
No, because when he, like, you know him, he likes to try out, like, different kind of beers and everything, and he kind of wants to share his
Experience.
But I hate beer. I just don't like it, and then at some point he decided, he made this his life goal to find, like, alcohol which tastes good for me. So every time...
Interesting life goal.
And also, he only offers me alcohol now when he kind of assumes that I like it, which is normally when it's really sweet.
Okay.
And today we had, like, Sam came over to my flat, as always. She's, like, kind of living there sometimes. And I don't know, we just were really tired.
Yes, really tired. I'm still sad and heartbroken. And I thought, what about being drunk and sad and heartbroken?
No, why is sad and heartbroken?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no.
Not on this podcast. This is Patron only stuff.
Listen to our Patreon to find out why Sam is heartbroken.
Then I don't even say it.
Heartbroken.
Yeah.
You didn't even say it. Like teasing people to something that they will never find out.
Yes.
Yeah, so good combination.
You have to watch hear every episode.
Yeah.
So.
Perhaps you can puzzle it together.
I think I know. And
Mindy knows.
I always know.
Yeah.
But maybe we can retell the story a little bit why we wanted to drink something. Do you think?
Yeah, of course. It hangs together with why we are so tired.
Yeah, because yesterday we already met and watched the movie or something, and we slept, but I woke up at 4:30 exactly, and then I was just like, just looking on my phone, Sam wrote me something, I was just answering, and then after I answered Sam, I got an instant reply.
Yeah.
It was like really instant, like not even a minute or something, it was like, and I was like, I was too confused to understand that he was also awake at the same time as me. I was like, just answering, tired, just answering. And then at some point I was like, why are you also awake at 4:30? What is happening here? And then it was really funny because I sent some messages to Mac and he actually didn't mute his phone. He didn't mute his phone. So he also woke up because of my messages at 4:30 and then also at 5 or something I sent him something and he was like, go to sleep! And this morning he told me he couldn't sleep afterwards, so he was also awake at the same time.
Yeah.
Very bad influence here.
Actually, we were watching my animation. I made our animation. We all made together.
Animation!
So beautifully.
We are only the voice actors.
Yeah. And Bra wrote to me at 3:30. I think it kind of woke me up. And then I saw that you were online because at 4:57 you replied in the Discord. You didn't even...
I didn't even remember where you replied.
Really?
Yes, you did. Because I remember I have Telegram muted overnight because I don't want to be disturbed. And then I was like, oh, Mindy is awake. I can write to her.
Really?
Yes, you don't even remember that.
No.
Because I sent a meme at 4 in the evening.
I read this meme and I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, just answer something on it.
And it was almost 5 when you replied to it in the meme channel in the Discord. You were looking for something else. Okay.
Yeah, this was just that later. My,
So you don't
wecker.
forget your...
No, that
alarm
won't...
clock?
Yeah, that won't go off when we're recording.
would be so
But
nice.
now I have to check Discord as well.
I sent something in the memes channel and Mindy replied to it at 5 in the morning and I replied to Mindy at 5 in the morning. And then I went to Telegram and I think afterwards I went to Telegram and looked what you were doing.
Yeah, it's very weird. All of us were awake at 4:30, kind of.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think you can put the meme like for the people to know in the Instagram, on the Instagram when the episode comes out.
Yeah, so
So the people will know why I answered on this meme.
Yes, reply to this meme. Yes, I went at 5 to Telegram and sent you the
so it was
screenshot
5.
of the conversation, and at 5:30 you replied to me, and at 5:30 I replied to you again, and then you were like, why are we awake?
Why are we awake? Yeah. Niona, how did you sleep?
I slept well.
That's very good.
Yeah. No waking up during the night.
Should I also write you next time?
I think I will just sleep.
Join our sleepless nights.
Email chain.
Yeah, and but I don't think this explains why we are drunk.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. And because
Mindy can't tell because she's still drunk.
Find the correct words to describe the situation.
I forgot what I wanted to say actually.
I mean, that's the reason we were tired as fuck, and then we said, why shouldn't we also be drunk?
Yeah, I think it was like this. You came to my place and we were like, yeah, what should we do? I'm tired, I'm sleepy.
And I gave you the chocolate bar, and it has alcohol in it, and I was like, hey, let's get drunk. And you were like,
It was
yes.
your idea. I
Yes,
was like,
it was
I
my
have alcohol.
No, basically, I just wanted to eat a chocolate bar with alcohol in it, but then you pulled out your lemon liquor.
Yeah.
And lemon liquor is my soft spot. And
Yes.
I was used to drink it in the family. It's like the only thing I really, really like. So
So it was a perfect timing.
Yeah.
I was really
No.
happy because Mac doesn't like this liquor.
And so you
I love
can
it.
get rid of it.
And I don't drink by myself. Like,
yes.
and normally we don't drink at all. So
Yeah, we
I
also
still
don't
have a
that.
wine in my fridge. So this is
interesting. What kind of wine do you have?
white and red.
I like white wine. It's sweet.
Yeah, no, it's not sweet. It's a
then
dry
wait.
one.
I only like sweet stuff, and also I'm miserable right now. Can you hand me my glass, please?
This one?
Yeah,
Do
this
you
one.
want to have normal water? Maybe?
No.
No.
I already drank tap water, and I don't like tap water. And Creon explained to you why we don't drink tap water.
I like tap water. So I will stay with tap water.
We had to watch in geography class in school videos of people in America who hold a lighter to the tap water, and the tap water catches fire. And since then, no one from our classes drink tap
Why
water.
did it catch fire?
Because there was
Minerals inside.
not the
But-
minerals, but the oil thingies.
There's oil in the water.
Not the oil thingies. The other thingies that catch the gas thingies.
There's gas in the water. What?
They have something in the water in America, and you can light it on fire in certain places.
Maybe chlorine. Chlorine could be maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't
if
think it was chlorine. It was something you shouldn't
I
drink.
mean, there's also lead inside, but lead is not flammable,
Flammable. Yeah.
I would say. But I'm not completely sure if lead is the problem. I know there's lead issues, but that's why you shouldn't drink water in the USA from the tap. But what else? What mineral else? Not sure. I mean magnesia, but I don't think that's an issue. Interesting.
There was some kind of pollution
But I
in
mean,
it.
you're in Europe, not in the USA.
Yeah, still, we learned don't drink tap water, kids, because you can put it on fire.
I'm not sure. Very interesting. Let's try it.
That's right. Do you have a lighter?
Yes, I have a lighter.
Okay, people, we will not read a story today. We will just try to burn our tap water. Yeah, because because I also saw some kind of YouTube videos about some, how's it called, German guy, and he made this like parody videos about a guy from USA coming to Germany, and then he offered the guy from the USA tap water from Germany. And the guy from the USA was like really like disgusted, like, oh, why do you offer me this tap water? This is disgusting. And he puked it out or something. So, and I was wondering like, why is it so like different?
Yeah, because they don't
It's
clean
the
it
USA.
like...
Yeah,
I mean, that's literally the explanation. It's the USA.
yeah, because here,
So
I
I'm
think the
really
regulations are
sorry
quite
if there's
good.
some Americans listening
Yeah.
to this podcast, but sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Why are living in the USA? I mean,
yeah.
I think they don't really have choice, maybe, or something.
but they are proud of it. That's the issue. They are proud to be part
No,
of the
most people, I
USA.
know they are not.
But they're always like, the Europeans, but...
I mean, some people are. Some people are, but some people are not. And I'm always sorry for the some people who are not. And if you remember, if you've listened to all of the episodes, you probably know that my mom is from Romania, and you also cannot drink the tap water from there because they don't clean it properly.
That's true.
And I think this is the issue with a lot of countries, not only the USA. I just want to say.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
definitely true. Also in Thailand, you shouldn't drink tap water. That's really not healthy. But in Germany, you can drink tap water. That's not an issue.
Also, it's about certain parts, because where Crayon and I are from, we learned we should not drink tap water.
But because of the video, or...
Not only because of the video, but also because our parents always said, and because people got sick when they drank it. And
No, not in
I don't know,
Germany. It really is. It is the strictest controlled water in Europe. So you really, if there is something, it would be.
it's the way I learned it. I remember
Yeah.
very clearly. I was small, and I was telling my parents, I feel sick. I'm not well. And my father was like, did you drink the tap water?
Oh no!
Okay, that's kind
This
of
is how I was
strange.
raised, yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's something like in your region then or so, but
Yeah, I
in my
told
region
you.
it was normally like, yeah, drink the tap water, it's sometimes more healthier than the water you get in the
It
bottles.
is more healthy than the water you get in bottles. That's for sure.
Because of
Because
the plastic or something,
yes,
right?
exactly. I don't know the English term. Weichmacher.
Yeah, yes, of course, and you shouldn't have it in the
Soft maker.
soft maker. But I also have to say, we have glass bottles at home.
Yeah,
So
glass
you're
bottles are
doing the right
better.
one, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I think if you learn it like this, and if your mom came from Romania and she's also like, yeah, in
Yeah.
Romania it's like you don't drink the tap water because it's
Yeah.
not so clean, I think I would also do this then.
Yeah.
Drinking ASMR, that's Fanta.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored, sorry.
I
Unnamed
know
lemonade.
what's the issue with the burning water. It's from fracking, I guess.
Yes,
is
that's
it?
that's it. Yeah.
In Germany, there is no fracking, so you're
Yeah.
safe.
Oh, what is it?
Fracking, you don't know fracking? It's the way I think it's how you get gas from underground.
Yes, it was-
because
I
you
knew
have
it
to
was
put
gas.
some other gases. I think it's methane. If it's methane.
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 Is it
No, I
methane?
have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not completely sure how fracking exactly works, but it's
You put stuff in the ground and then,
and then
stuff comes
gas-
out of the
yes,
ground.
Yes, exactly. That's the short explanation.
Then you drill a hole or...
No, you don't drill a hole. You have to use chemicals or other gases. I'm not completely sure, because if you would drill a hole, it would be normal oil pumping, for
Yeah.
example, or normal Erdgasgewinnung. Natural gas. I think
Natural
natural
gas,
gas is it. But for fracking, you have to put, like Sam said, something in the ground that the gas comes out from the ground.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's very not environmental friendly. That's
Yeah.
also why I don't get why the CDU wants to do it in Germany. Because, sorry guys, are you crazy?
But why would you like to do this? Like,
I would like to do it.
no,
No,
but
no,
what's the
people
reason
would like
behind
to
it?
do it
To
because
get gas. Because there's
Yeah, you
the-
get it
because they
out,
want
right?
money.
Yes, also this, but also gas. There's actually a huge problem with gas in Germany because Russia.
Because reasons?
Yeah, but that's why they thought about fracking. But it's not healthy for the people in the environment, and it's also for the environment not good.
Yeah, you cannot really, if you have gas or something, you cannot really confine it like solid material or something. So you
Yeah,
can
but
just go
just
everywhere,
also
right?
the chemicals you use,
Yeah.
It's really not good. I think methane, whatever, how it is called in English, it really is. I think it's a problem. I think it was used for that, but I'm not completely sure. But the people in the surrounding get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You can light the water on fire.
yes.
Do they do this in Romania? Or...
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
But I think it's just a general pollution problem that they don't clean the water properly.
Yeah.
Because you have to clean the water before you put it in the taps.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Let's talk about
Okay,
something
it's,
else. I'm getting sick again.
Okay, I just have to find the name, but we can change it away.
What did you find the name?
The name, how, Methylcyclohexanmethanol.
Is it the German name or?
That's the German name. I don't want to translate it to English. Yeah, and that's the one you use for fracking. It's methanol, so it's not methane, but methanol. So it's the alcohol from.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's alcohol.
Yeah.
Methane is what comes out of the cows when they
Yes.
fart. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, now that we solved this mystery.
Yes.
Actually, what are we doing in this podcast? I feel like now we are some kind of science-related podcast who actually teach
Political
people something. Political content. We talked about different countries, about some problems that they have or not.
If you can drink tap water or not.
Yeah, we shit on other countries like drunk people usually do.
Oh, I also do this sober. So.
But I really like this contrast. Like now we are kind of you're ill, we are both kind of drunk, and now we start to talk about politics and serious stuff, and get into the science. And when we are sober and healthy, we are like, oh yeah, the story, all did some kiss.
Yeah, that's somehow ironic.
Maybe when I go to university, I should always get like my vodka bottle with me. Or...
And I should always get into the university. Not sure if this helps.
Who knows? But yeah, what are we originally doing in this podcast?
We are reading a story I wrote when I was in 7th grade. That's also when I started drinking, by the way. 7th grade.
Oh,
Really?
Yes. When we were the first parties.
What was your first drink that you ever had? Do you
Vodka,
remember?
probably. We were huge
Really?
on vodka, yeah.
The first one. I think normally it's beer or something. Isn't it?
No, I mean with friends. I think with family it might have been earlier beer or something.
Okay. What was it for you, Niona? Do you
Beer.
remember? Beer.
Schäferhofer grapefruit. I think that's the drink.
exact French.
That's the thing you drink in the beginning because it doesn't really taste like beer. It tastes better, and I think that's why you start with it.
I mean,
Beer also tastes
really
good, but it's
not so
herb.
strong. Or
It's herb beer.
herb.
Bitter?
Bitter.
Is bitter in English?
I'm not sure.
I just said herb, but I don't know if it's just translated.
Just say something that sounds like English.
Yeah, it sounds like English. I'm like, maybe I'm just insulting someone now with this word.
I think herbs sind Gewürze.
Yeah, herbs. It's true.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh no, what did I say?
Yeah.
No, it's nothing bad. It's just not the thing you want to say.
Yeah, like the normal beer taste. Let's phrase it like this.
Okay.
So, and as a younger person, you most times don't like the normal beer taste because it's not so strong, but I guess most people will know what I mean. So you try something mixed beer.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and that was Schäferhofer grapefruit.
That was your favorite.
That
do you
was
still drink
everyone drinks.
Do you still drink it or?
No, not now. I mean, it still tastes kind of good, but I don't drink it anymore.
Okay.
I now drink beer.
The normal one.
The normal one,
normal
yes.
Yeah, I normally don't drink anything. As I already mentioned, so I think but the first drinks that I also tried was also beer and I hated it, so I never tried to drink it again, kind of. But then Mac was always trying to force me, to offer me beer, and I was not delighted about this fact, so I rejected his offer. Strongly, like, no, I don't like this. Go away. Why do you even offer me this? And yeah, but we are going to read today's, which is it? The fifth part of your story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, fifth.
And do you okay. What did you have for lunch?
This break.
it was this drunk thinking break. I was like reading with the nose like...
You wanted to have some kind of segue into it. Like, we talked a lot about drinking. How about eating? Did you have something for lunch?
Nice. Good transition.
Yeah, transition, yeah.
I can do this.
I had salad. So
Healthy.
yes, salad with tomatoes. Kind of boring, but yeah. That
It's
was what I had.
healthy.
Yeah. That's
Everything that a person with a cold needs.
Yes.
Sam, what did you eat?
The cheese you brought from work.
Yeah, I think this needs some kind of explanation. Because, we're working at the same
place.
office, kind of.
Yeah, we are not friends anymore. We are colleagues.
Downgraded or upgraded, I don't know. Yeah.
And they had some cheese over, and I got an email that there was cheese because I was in home office, and I wrote to the group of our colleagues like, Mindy, and I highlighted it in red, bring cheese home.
And also in, how's it called, caption.
Yeah, in capital letters.
Capital letters. And when I went to the office, this is like, how's it called, the blue book, where we normally write down our task or what happened, so the next person knows what to do.
Yeah.
And I was just confused to see this like in capital letters.
And with red.
And everything like, bring me cheese! Look, see this email. I'm like, what is happening? This was also the first thing that I checked, and I was like, okay, another colleague brought some cheese, put it in the kitchen, and she wanted to have some.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
got
now I
5
get it.
packages.
And I only got
What
3
kind
of them.
Cheese? What did you brought?
Halloumi.
Halloumi.
Halloumi, okay.
Yeah.
This is a kind of
I could have
cheese you
brought you
put on the
some,
grill.
but
Yeah.
I gave everything to her.
It's alright. I'm not that I'm not that big fan.
Because of fan of
Thank
cheese.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not cheese of halloumi.
Halloumi. I love halloumi, but then I ate too much and it also wasn't good.
Yeah, it's very heavy at some point
Yeah,
if you eat
yeah,
all of
it's
it.
huge packages,
Yeah,
and I
that's true.
didn't think it was. Oh, let's not talk about lunch anymore. Let's see.
I mean, I'm selling cheese.
No, let's move on. No, okay, what did
Sad
you eat?
brain.
Yeah, come on, what did you eat?
Sam goes out of the room.
Listening.
let me think about it. What did I eat?
You really wanted to talk about this? Now, what did you eat? What did you eat?
What did I eat?
Also,
No, you had noodles with the pesto I made.
Yeah, so this was my dinner and my lunch.
Yes,
Because when we
I
ate
saw it in
dinner
the
now-
sink. Okay.
There was a lot of stuff in my sink actually.
Yeah.
And I baked an apple pie, which we also ate.
Yeah, we made no photos of it.
Oh. Yeah, we were drunk, so this is fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have an explanation.
Yes.
And yeah, as we already said, each of us ate our lunch separately, and it was very nice. We also ate dinner now together, which was quite good. We had apple pie, noodles
Yeah.
with pesto again.
yeah.
Self-made pesto by Sam, by the way.
Yeah, from the garden. Let's move on, please.
Okay, I think this was enough lunchtime.
Yeah.
So, what happened last time in the chapter that we read?
I don't know.
I think they went home, right?
Yeah, and she baked a cake.
No, Rico baked a cake.
Rico baked a cake.
And they ate the cake together, yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered someone baked a cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Trudy was kind of in love with Gordon.
Yes,
So she was like, he was so assaulting and so bad boyish. Oh, I think I'm in love or something.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this in detail in the last episode.
And
And then
don't
there
know.
was a shadow watching her.
Yes.
Yes, and there was also some sexual
Sexual tension.
no, not tension, harassment.
Yeah,
Some kind of
assault. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I remember.
That's also everything that I remember. I
Very
think that's
well.
everything we need to know, right? Because now
Yes.
a new day starts and maybe something new will happen. So, should we go into it?
Yes, it's still the same day. I can spoil us so far.
Oh, but isn't it night? No.
Yeah, it's night now.
So eating dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Niona, your narrator. Mindy reads blue, I read pink.
Alright. So, suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a movement. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Okay, I read it again. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a movement in the window.
There was something.
I said, sorry. We got up at the same time.
I saw it too.
Rico replied nervously. For a moment, nothing moved outside. Then there was another shadow on the window.
Maybe it's Dad, who comes home earlier today for some reason.
My brother said hopefully.
No, it's too early for that. But it could be an animal. A marten, perhaps?
We held our breath. Actually, we went scared.
Scaredy cats at all?
Scaredy cats at all.
Yeah.
It's something that you use in English. Just so, as she
okay.
said. Scared rabbits, what we use in Germany, and scaredy cats.
Cats, okay. Actually, we weren't scaredy cats at all. But I suddenly had this uncomfortable feeling in the stomach area again, like this morning. Rico looked at me briefly and seemed to read my mind. I took a deep breath and said,
We imagine everything, and if there should be something out there, we should ignore it. It certainly won't get in.
I'll take a look.
Rico said on the spur of the moment and marched off. I ran after him because I didn't want to stay alone.
Wow, okay. So what do you think will happen? So they now follow the shadow, which is, I think, never a good idea.
And I don't think it's a marten.
Also, it would be so nice. It's just really a marten, and then they go to sleep, and then end of chapter.
Yeah.
Just teasing.
But that would be kind of boring, so I don't think that will happen.
Okay, let's see.
The front door key safely in my pocket, I followed him to the street. Nothing moved. The street lights had turned on and the wind had settled. Everything was peaceful. The neighbor cat, Sebastian, came out from under the bush and stroked my legs purring.
It wasn't he who scared us. It comes from the wrong direction. I'll take a look around the house,
Rico said. I nodded and got down on my knees to stroke Sebastian.
Oh.
I crawled between Sebastian's ears and he closed his eye and purred like a broken lawnmower.
I like this comparison. It's really cute.
He had soft black fur except on the feet, tail tip and around the right eye. He was white.
There, yeah.
Yeah, he was white there.
Judy, come here!
I took Sebastian in my arms and walked in the direction of Rico's voice came from.
I like that she just took the cat with her.
My cat now.
It's my cat now. I will take it with me. It's so cute.
I also would do this. On the lawn in front of him was a big blood stain.
Oh, this is the first chapter where some blood is mentioned.
Yeah.
Now it gets interesting.
Oh, now we are hyped, right?
Yes.
Finally some action.
And the cat.
And the cat! It cannot get
It's
better.
a really good chapter. Really good.
My favorite chapter so far.
Thank you. It's also my favorite so far.
Anxious, I looked around.
There's no one here anymore.
Rico said. Put Sebastian back on the floor. He looked at the spot, but stopped next to me.
This could be anything possible and impossible.
I said. For some reason, panic suddenly arose in me. It was slowly getting... It was slowly
Yeah.
getting... So, yeah, okay.
She was getting
Weather.
cold and dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was losing blood.
Yeah.
Well, it was slowly getting cold and dark here in the garden, and the blood smelled sweet.
Licking the blood from the floor. What? I never said it.
It's not your story.
It's not my story. Sorry.
But it smelled sweet. Interesting.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't anything at all. Or you were.
I hissed. The cat and I looked directly into each other's eyes. It may sound a bit crazy, but I think he wanted to tell me something.
That was you.
I repeated reproachfully, maybe a bit defiant.
Defiant.
Is she just accusing the cat?
I would... she? Not I. She.
You are accusing the cat?
I am accusing the cat of killing a mouse or a bird in the garden.
Because
Because
it's
it
only
would
the
make
blood
sense.
stain, right?
There's a huge blood stain. Maybe it was a bird or a cat.
Mouse hasn't that much blood. How big? In my
Like this
imagination, it's a
monster mouse.
really big blood stain. So
Yeah, I mean,
it was a big mouse.
I never had a cat also, so. And
Are you scared of cats?
I am not, but when I wrote this, I was best friends with someone who hated cats.
Yeah, just a quick something.
Yeah.
No, because I saw my grandma had a cat, and I saw her eat a mouse once.
I saw my dog catch mouses.
Oh yeah. Did you also eat?
We caught her before she could eat them. We was walking ahead, and suddenly my father gets really upset, and the dog has a mouse in her mouth. But the mouse got away because he was pulling at her, and he wasn't yelling because he wouldn't yell at the dog, but he was like, no.
Like politely asking the dog,
please drop it. This is not how I raised you.
Nice, yeah. Okay, so, but yeah, she assumes the cat to leave this big blood stain.
I mean...
It was a big mouse.
Yeah, it's also dark. Maybe she doesn't see that it's a really big blood stain.
Maybe it was a bunch of mouses. Mice, a bunch of mice. Yeah.
Just a pile of dead corpses of mice.
We have to put so many trigger warnings on this.
So much mice and
politics and...
In general, just trigger warning for the whole episode.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you would just say, trigger warning for everything.
I mean, we also can cut the beginning. I think it was just about fracking.
It might get a bit boring for some.
Yeah, I think also.
We can put it on Patreon.
Only listen to it while drunk.
Oh yeah! Make this the trigger warning.
Yeah.
Only listen to this when drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
From one moment to the next, Sebastian hissed and then he jumped at me. I emitted a sharp scream and fell to the ground. His claws drilled into my flesh, then his teeth. What?
What's happening? The cat was so nice before.
And now he's suddenly... Okay, that's where the blood comes from.
Maybe the cat killed another child.
Maybe. Killercat.
Killercat.
Yeah, Sebastian,
the Killercat. I think I know how your story is now called. Trudy and Rico will die, and then it becomes now, how's it called, from the perspective of the cat. The Killercat.
Oh, I would love this. I would love this so much.
A new idea for a story.
Yeah.
It hurt a hell of a lot. Then Rico stepped after the cat. She hissed angrily again, then disappeared into the hedge.
So he stepped after the cat, so he's just like...
I think it was more like kicked after the cat in the original.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
And why is she so angry? Like, she was really nice before. But yeah, sometimes cats are... Toywood.
I don't know the English.
Rabies. What? Rabies is toywood.
Rabies?
Toywood. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Rabies.
Yeah. R-A-B-I-E-S. Sorry, I'm still drunk. But basically, what I remember that happened, we were at friends of my parents, and they had a cat, and I was petting the cat, and she really, really liked it, but suddenly I touched a spot where she had been hurt by a car, and then she snapped for me.
Yeah, this is something that
when you touch a cat at the wrong point of cat,
Yeah.
then she'll get angry. Or it will get angry.
Cat behavior.
Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes they also just slap you because they don't want to be
Sometimes they're
petted
just
anymore.
bitches, cats.
No.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
like also the cat from my brother. He the cat has the same, how's it called, behavior. She comes onto your lap and she's like very like, oh yeah, pet me, cuddle me and everything. And then you just pet her, but you don't really have to touch like any specific, how's it called, spot.
Yeah.
She's just like, when she has enough, she just how's it called, punches you or something and then leaves some mark. And then you start bleeding and then she goes away. And I'm
That's
like, what the
typical
fuck is
cat
wrong with you,
behavior.
cat?
Yeah.
But then I'm really happy about the cats that Mac has, because he has 2 Maine Coon cats. And they are so adorable. Like, they never did
Get angry.
anything. They never get angry. They are just so cuddly. You can just carry them everywhere you want. You can just do anything that you want with these cats.
Depends on the Maine Coon, I have to say, because also my sister has some, and I mean they were she get it as a kitten. I think it's also the English term. Yeah. And well, as a kitten, if they want to play and you don't play with them, then they bite and scratch and. I really hated this cat when it was still a kitten. Now it's better. Now they are some years old. I don't remember how many years. Now it's
better
more
behaved.
cuddly.
Yeah. But we want to find out what happens with Killercat.
Yeah.
And if Trudy is still alive, because she was like
Bitten.
almost murdered.
She was attacked by Sebastian.
Yeah.
So it's you?
Okay, sorry, it was poop.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My brother helped me get up.
What just happened?
I don't know. Maybe Sebastian understood what I was saying. Maybe he was offended. Maybe he saw who was in our garden.
I said annoyed. My hand hurt.
Maybe he saw who was in our garden?
Yeah. What do you not understand? Maybe the cat saw who was in the garden and then he got angry.
I don't get why the cat would be angry, but okay.
Cat reasons.
Cat
reasons.
Okay, yeah, we are always talking about. Maybe he was hungry. Come, wash your hands and I look for the bandages.
Rico said, taking me by the healthy hand and dragging me into the house. That evening, I was very tired. I went to the bed early, but couldn't sleep for a long time. I was worried. Something was wrong. What kind of stain was that in the garden? What was wrong with the neighbor cat? And what was wrong with Marcy? 3 unrelated events. What if there was a connection? A horrible connection?
Why would you assume there's a connection with Marcy? Like, if you have a
Out
blood
of
stain in your
nowhere.
garden and the cat that attacks you, I normally wouldn't connect this with like a school
Marcy was also weird today.
She was weird. Maybe the killer cat attacked her also.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the cat killed Marcy in the garden.
Poor Marcy. I don't
Okay,
think so. I hope not. Maybe we're still Team Marcy, so.
Yeah, it would be so sad.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I said to myself, from such thoughts I would sleep badly. I checked again if my alarm clock was
Set correctly.
set correctly. Then I pulled the duvet under my nose.
Duvet. Under my nose.
What's duvet?
The blanket.
Oh.
But why don't they use blanket here? Is it more like British, English?
I have no idea. I put it through an online translator, translate.eu. I don't know why it's putting such fancy terms.
And why duvet? I mean, it sounds French.
Yeah, it's... But they do also use it in English. I know this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never heard it. Okay. I pulled the duvet under my nose. The last thing I thought of before I started dreaming was gone.
Hot. Nice. Maybe she also wakes up at 4:30. Let's see.
Maybe.
No!
Now it gets interesting.
No! Okay. So, the chapter ends here.
Not the chapter, the part I translated.
The part that you translated.
Yes.
I really like this chapter.
Yeah.
I like the Killercat.
Yeah, it's the best one so far.
Killer Kitty.
Yeah, it has some kind of, how's it called, action going on, mystery.
Yeah.
And
What happened to
Marcy.
Marcy?
Yeah.
We are Team Marcy. Why was there no Marcy in this chapter, apart from this
That's
sentence?
very sad. No Marcy.
Yeah. And she still thinks about Gordon.
Did they kiss or did I just make this up in my mind?
They did not kiss.
They
think
did
he
not.
He
wanted
tried
to
to.
kiss
He
her.
pulled her
tried.
close.
Yeah,
and then
pushed
he
her
flew
away. Yeah, that was it. Okay,
The
yeah.
pulling and pushing.
Yes.
Pulling and pushing, yeah. I remember now.
I think, did you listen to the last episode yet? I don't know.
I'm not
It's
sure.
not out yet.
Okay, when this episode comes out, the listener already knows. But there's like one part where we talked about this pushing and pulling. And we talked about the fact that it might be something to have, not to have to do, but there's a similar feeling like when you dance tango.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I actually put some tango music behind it and
Nice.
it's really nice.
It's so nice, really.
It's really, okay, I will show you afterwards for the listener. Listen to the last episode. It's
Yeah.
really cool. And yeah, so now in my head, I have this like tango boy Gordon in my head, like just dancing, pulling and pushing, trying to dance all the time. More like a High School Musical guy. Maybe next time he will start singing or something.
That would be interesting.
This would be really cool. Killercat also joins. Yeah, so what do we think will happen next time?
That's a good question.
What does the blood
I
stain
think
have to do in the gun?
they still have to clean the bloodstain or say to someone, hey, we have a bloodstain in our
Tell
gun.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah, tell someone, yeah.
Tell the father, perhaps.
Yeah, can you get rid of the pile of mice corpses in my garden?
Yeah. But do you think?
Yeah, I think the neighbor is dead.
Think so?
Yeah, maybe the Killercat killed like her
Her master.
master. And then she was in search of like a new master. But then she realized she doesn't want to have a master.
The cat is its own cat.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Trudy was trying to kidnap
Yeah, true.
With the
Yeah,
cat.
I mean,
And the cat was
an
like,
attack.
no, you don't do this. I'm finally free. And
Leave me alone.
leave me alone. And then she attacked Trudy.
Yeah.
And
Understandable.
therefore, the cat will be free, kill more mice, and maybe try to attack more people. And I think the next chapter will be out of the perspective of the mice. Of the mice!
Ghost mice!
The ghost mice! And then we have a
Ghost mice?
flashback of what happened to the mice.
That would be really interesting.
This is my prediction. I don't know. I don't think it will come true, but this is what I hope to be.
The ghost mice.
The ghost mice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here you have our prediction. Sam is falling down already.
Yeah. Losing the ground underneath my feet. And I really do hope... No. Wait. What? I really do hope past Sam wrote about the cat. But I just... As I said it, I understood that it was bullshit what I wanted to say, because I know how it continues. What I actually want to say is, I love the idea of continuing the story just from the perspective of the cat.
That would be so nice. Maybe just change the story now. Just
Yeah.
write our own story now.
Yeah, we stop right here and we write about the cat. That's
a
a
good
bit better idea, but whatever happens next is...
Who is interested in bloodstains and Marcy
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
whatever?
I want to have like the daily life of the cat.
Yes.
Living on the street,
Murdering people.
murdering people, finding cat purpose.
Cat purpose.
Cat purpose in life. In her 7 or was it 7 lives that she has? Or
9 lives.
It
9.
depends a little bit, but some say 7, some say 9.
I know it was 9 lives.
Yeah, I know it is 7, but I think both is possible.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I've heard it both ways.
No.
So maybe 8.
8
Why
lives.
don't we just say 8?
Yeah.
Compromise. Yeah, so this was not everything for this chapter, but now we just talk a little bit about our book.
Yes, the book update is, I think I didn't say it last time, I sent the file over to Gab, who also plays in the animation, who is a voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he looked over it and gave some beta reading. And in exchange, I gave some beta reading for whatever he wrote.
That's perfect. Because
Yeah.
now maybe we should tell the people a little bit about it, but I cannot speak anymore. Tell the people a little bit why we don't have so much time to work on the book. For example, Sam is working on animations and everything, so more doing YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
And also working for other people to do YouTube stuff, so you're more
Yeah.
doing videos currently.
yeah, I'm
And
editing videos for a friend.
yes, and when I wanted to look over the book and kind of wanted to do comments, actually for me myself, I am currently working on my master thesis. I finally have a supervisor and everything, and I'm working in 2 groups at the same time. So it's a little bit more organizational stuff that I need to do now, but I think maybe in a few months or anything, I will be able to have like a little bit more time, maybe on the weekend or something. But I need to figure out my schedule.
Yes.
Maybe after my master thesis, like it will be around like, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, it could be both. 8 months.
Okay.
Normally it's a year.
It's not only like a year, so I don't know. When I able, but we don't have to rush it.
Yeah.
Like some
of
other people, as you
course.
said, can look over it.
Yes, because we already both looked over it and
Yeah.
we technically wrote it together.
Yeah. We actually wrote it together. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we also said animation updates. The new animation is online.
The 5th animation is online right now. At the point we are recording this episode, I don't know whenever you will listen to it, but I made an animation and I'm very proud of it. Go to YouTube if it's still up in 10 years.
I think so. Come on.
If it survives
It will
Spotify
survive.
or whatever you are listening on. And yeah, it got better. First reviews are in.
Yeah,
Meg
really
did a great job. Niona did a great job.
Thank you.
very good.
Very scary.
Very scary.
No, watch the animation if you want to know what Niona said this time instead
Yeah.
of
Yes.
oh no,
Scary.
I lose my arms. What
Yeah.
could it really be now?
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that Tia said that Mac could be a professional voice actor, so I'm kind of trying to motivate him to change his current career and try to become a voice actor. So
I mean, it also has to do something with languages. So I mean, if you speak languages,
he likes to speak. So I'm like, why don't you speak in a microphone all the time? Let me just record and publish.
Yes.
But he kind of don't want to, so I don't know why. Maybe you can tell him, convince him.
Yeah, maybe all the fangirls can.
Yeah, that's true. And I really liked that also the two voice actors for Floopy and Walter.
Yeah, they
invited themselves.
They invited themselves into the podcast, so hopefully the next podcast you are listening to will be them.
I'm so, oh my gosh. I don't know how it will turn out because I will have now the voices connected to the characters of Floopy and Walter. I'm like, but you're together. You cannot be good friends. You need to be married.
Yeah, Mindy is out here like, I ship Sam's friends.
I ship everyone. Like,
You have to marry now. I'm sorry, but here's the Standesamt.
here, go to this marriage people and get married. Marriage people. To the official people where you can get married.
No.
I hope we are not too confusing for drunk people. Yeah.
Both of them put their whole heart into acting these characters, and I'm very proud of them. They did such a great job. Everyone did a great job. We had like 13 people participating in this project, and we had some artists who did great work. We had some of my friends all of my friends did great work. Everyone did really great work. I'm very proud of them. The only thing is, please send me your files a bit earlier.
Yeah. We try.
Yeah.
We try our best. So, yeah, I think this was everything for this episode. So if you want to, I don't know, read more about our stuff and follow us, you can just go to our Instagram.
Fiction After Lunch.
Tumblr.
Fiction After Lunch.
YouTube.
Fiction After Lunch. Please watch our animations.
Twitter.
Fiction and Lunch.
And if you want to support us, you can go to our Patreon, Fiction After Lunch, or buy us a coffee at
Ko-fi. Fiction After Lunch.
Yeah. And what should be our last sentence?
Killercat.
Woo! Woo! Okay, the drunk people decide.
Alright.
So, thank you for listening and see you next episode. 3, 2, 1.
Killercat!
Bye bye!